Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Cooking Uncovered. This afternoon I'd like to show you the basic how-to about roasting turkeys. And this can apply to not only turkeys but chickens as well. So what you need is you need a good roasting pan, a probe thermometer, which is going to tell us the internal temperature of the bird and when to take it out of the oven. You also need a rack that will go in the bottom, and I'll show you this afterwards. Now, about the oven. Start your oven really hot. So start your oven at 375 degrees, and what we're going to do is we're going to leave the bird in the oven for half an hour at 375. Then we're going to turn the oven down to 325 and then roast it for the amount of time it needs. I'm not going to take it out of the oven until the internal temperature of the bird is 165, and then it will cook on the counter to be 170, which is what you want for food safety. Okay, so we've looked at our oven. We know that we're going to start out for half an hour at 375. So here's my turkey sitting here. All right, it's thawed. Where I thawed this turkey was in the refrigerator. And it says on the bag, it gives you instructions on the bag, and it says you need 5 hours per pound of thawing your turkey in the fridge. Please don't thaw your turkey on the counter, or don't let it sit out on the counter, because the problem is you have to worry about food poisoning, right? Okay, so this is my big turkey. I've got my turkey into my sink, which is right here, and I'm going to use cold water and get rid of this. So here's my roasting pan. It's all ready to go. I also am going to put the rack in. See, I talked to you about a turkey rack. These are ingenious. They help get the turkey off the bottom of the pot, which is what you want, because you don't want your turkey sitting on the bottom. And it also helps when it's done, you can just lift your turkey out and put it on the platter. So it's perfect for what we need. All right, so now we have to rinse this turkey off fully, inside and out with cold water. And from the inside, I'm going to remove the gizzards and the neck. Okay, so we have the turkey unwrapped. Once we have it unwrapped, you throw away just throw away the plastic. But just so that you know, on the back it does give you instructions about how to thaw a turkey in the cooking instructions, so you can also read that. All right, so out of the middle of the cavity comes the neck. I'm going to put this in a pot of water and put it on the stove like this for more stock for turkey gravy. All right, so all these inner things come out. Usually they're in a bag. I tore the bag, so that's all discarded. Get all the stuff out of the cavity. Now, I choose not to stuff my bird. I make the stuffing on the side in a casserole dish, just because I don't want to take a chance of ever not having the bird come to the right internal temperature. So if you don't stuff your bird, there's always options of putting stuffing elsewhere, of course. And then you have to make sure you rinse off the whole bird, front and back, and the inside cavity. So once you've rinsed out the cavity, just put it into your roasting dish. All right, so here we are with our roasting dish. Now, paper towels. What I want to do is I want to dry off my turkey, because I'm going to coat my turkey in oil. So when you coat anything in oil and put it in the oven, it protects whatever is inside the oil-covered surrounding. So if you're roasting vegetables, roasting turkey, really good idea to cover the whole turkey with oil and your seasoning, and that will protect the protein and help the moisture be retained inside. So onto this, I'm going to open my bottle with, I can wash my bottle down after, so it's not going to be too bad. So olive oil. So I'm going to coat the whole bird in olive oil. If you want to use another type of oil, go right ahead. All right. Now I'm going to sprinkle the seasonings, whatever I want, on the outside of the bird. Now, if you're roasting chicken, the same thing applies. You rinse off your chicken, you coat it in oil, and then you season it in whatever you want. So I'm going to season with pepper, lots of pepper, and lots of cracked salt. And this will be lovely. Now, if you want any other herbs, you can put herbs on this. So believe it or not, that is your bird ready for roasting. And what you will find is that it's such an easy process once you've done it once. Now, find a very fat part of the bird. So that's in the leg or the breast. So I'm going to, whoa, bird over. So I'm going to stick my internal temperature, my internal probe thermometer inside my bird so that I can see it from when I'm open the oven door. So I'm going to stick it here, and it goes right into the middle, goes right into the middle of the bird. All right, so I'm going to put that over like that. My bird is ready to go into the oven. So 375 for half an hour, set your timer, and then turn your oven down to 325, and I'm going to cook the bird for as long as it takes to get it to 165 internal temperature. So this is what it looks like going into the oven. So there's the thermometer, and that's what I want to go in. Happy roasting. So once you've got your bird in the oven, now you clean up. So be very careful when you are cleaning up after, because you want to make sure that nothing is contaminated with the juices from the turkey, and you don't want to give anybody salmonella. So you want to make sure, like I touched this with my bare hands, so I've got some soap on this. Clean down your bottom, clean down your counter, clean down the utensils you used, your knives that you used, put those in the dishwasher, and get rid of all the cloths, and clean, of course, clean your sink, and get rid of all the cloths that were to do with turkey. Get them into the wash, because you don't want them. You want to make sure you're not using those cloths to clean when they have turkey juice on them. So I hope you have fun roasting your turkey. It really is simple. It's so easy once you've done your first turkey. So get yourself a good roasting pan, a rack, and don't forget about the meat probe thermometer. It's a lifesaver as far as roasting meats. So thanks for joining me on Cooking Uncovered. I hope you have a great day roasting your turkey.